the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Warhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Troy's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their...
Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Trojans are on the move. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incomplete.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working on the right.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these 2 have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes to grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The short hands, it's Walters. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They'll send the back in motion. Holds and fires complete to the right. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Warhawks are on the move.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The run from the shotgun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker.
Reels it in down the left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's James. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right on target this time. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4th out.
Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Coming out with it, it's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll try the run. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Warhawks will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Pulls it in on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to his running back. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they're not on the same page there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered.
Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's James. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Just way off target and missed it.
quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Got his man downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Milner. Touchdown, Troy! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Oh, a lot of space. The 20, the 10, touchdown, UL Monroe. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's James. Rushes on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walters. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Jackson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his interior.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Smashes through the tackle. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's James. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs?
Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking for room, it's Hawkins. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Fires one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's go. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
Offense staying aggressive. You know the windows are hard to throw into down here in the end zone. Great effort by the receiver. Just couldn't get a foot down in bounds.
Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's James. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Trojans will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Found a seam. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick's Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. These two guys just on the... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's James. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good. On that last play call by the offense.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run.
Troy, 37. ULM, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that body away.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpkins. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Might be looking to run. Gets the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Walter. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to...
Pulls in the deep ball. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make play.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the left. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. On the move. Crosses the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
If there's time to pad the stats. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A strong